baseball fans, and here in New York, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Cam Schlittler. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. That one fouled off. Got it. One up, one down.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and the starter for Toronto, Jose Berrios. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. his 19th home run of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I was talking about it. You get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton having a big series with the bat. 3 homers, 7 total hits. Hey! The 0-1 on the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the finale of this 4-game set. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting fourth, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 0-2. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield.
Fly,
and the infield fly is called. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ben Rice.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Rice in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two on, 1 out. Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground to second, might be 2 to Jimenez. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Yankees draw first blood in a solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Late swing, foul to the left. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Juan Yepez.
Here's Juan Yepez. He was late there. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Schlittler measures 6 feet 6 inches, 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement, with just 1 hit in 9 at-bats so far in this series.
Aye.
Late on that fastball.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now. Goes down looking. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the second. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Dominguez with a homer in his last game. On the ground right side. Oh, nice play from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
So up next for New York, Austin Wells. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
A swing and a soft liner. Hauls it in for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Oh, look at the stop. Goes to second with it. It's there, and that's a great play. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Fought off foul. 0-1 now. Tap foul at the plate. Line drive. 1 down.
Batting 9, the left fielder, Davis.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Ball
Boog,
1.
it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
This one in the air, center field. Dominguez coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Springer in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Strike 2. On the ground to short, Volpe. The throw to first. That takes care of Springer. And that is the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Bellinger.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99,
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's inside.
That's to third. Barger tosses to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. That ends the frame. Yanks held in check, but they're on top 1-0. On to the fourth, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Now here is Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's a ball.
Blue Jays down a run. Top half of inning number 4.
Hey!
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Dalton Varsho now. His dad, Gary, a former big leaguer. Dalton named after Gary's former teammate, Darren Dalton, the great Phillies catcher. And misses inside. He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Siggy.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Foul ball there. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Nothing to do it for the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Back in the Bronx, Jazz Chisholm Jr. One of the best bats in the league this season, Siggy.
Yeah, line drives, gap to gap. He's doing it all, Boog. Those extra base hits are just piling up.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swung on, popped up left side. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 24, Jason.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Grounded out his first time. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Barger, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Yepes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swings through that.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a ball popped up. McMahon settles under this one. That's out number 2.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So up next, Ernie Clement. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. And the 0-2. On the ground. And foul ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. That one
that's
misses. And that's ball 1. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So digging in, Davis Schneider. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And fouled off. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one in the air center field. Varsho under it. One away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
McMahon.
Drilled out towards left center field. Varsho after it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now, George Springer.
The right fielder, George Springer.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Stanton has a beat on it, takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
The Yanks leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strikes him out with 100. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Stanton gets under it, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
And first offering is fouled off. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball. Really lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
No,
the throw won't get there in time, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Hitter number 99, Aaron Judge.
So man aboard. Here's Judge now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right.
It's an organization for me when I was traded from the San Francisco Giants to the Yankees and put on those pinstripes for the first time. Not just me. You'll hear other guys say it. They feel like they put on a big league uniform for the first time, even though they had worn another big league uniform.
Singing, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Bellinger on his way home. Way at the plate.
On the tag.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
What a stop to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 13.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let me put you on the spot. You played in Chicago. You talked about a little bit of time with the Yankees, but New York style pizza or Chicago style pizza?
Well, I've got to say New York pizza because I'm trying to cut the carbs. But no, honestly, you can't really go wrong in this city if you're getting pizza, whether it's 12 p.m. or it's 12 a.m.
Jack swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2 now. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Varsho should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. We're through 6 full. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Right through here for a strike.
So I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Ball.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In there, got him looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it's Juan Yepez. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, still 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
2 down, nobody on. That one to first, and that's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Yankees holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left side. Stanton moving under this one, and that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The 0-1. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 24.
So up next, Jason Dominguez has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Up the middle. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Wells.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Ripped on a line to center. Varsho on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Well, 1-run game. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Out to short. Volpe. Not in time.
No, he's in.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Singy, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
The umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 1-0. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Jazz, there's one. And that is a rally killer. Two gone in the 8th.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's George Springer. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The Yanks trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Rogers.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped left field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 2-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Guerrero takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Back to the top of the order. So up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Yeah, foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Rogers, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. To the right side, Clement tosses to first. He's out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99,
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. You think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, David Bednar.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure. This one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Vladdy leading things off and takes a strike. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. And that's a foul ball. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Kirk, with one down, takes a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Here's the 0-2. That one ripped right center field. Dominguez going back. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings over the top of that one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Fouls away the first offering.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a...
Got him looking for the strikeout. Blue Jays have just one out left here, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 1 out. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. Now he's challenging a called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. The 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Juan Yepez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Yankees trying to close out a 2-way lead here at the top of the ninth. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, there was no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
It's true that they underestimate you. God, jump up to this non-stop turn and twist. Out of his mercy.